Hello, guys. Good evening, and how are we doing today? So, what you guys are seeing here is a LinkedIn profile, and I'm going to be taking you guys through on how. So, like I said, I'm going to be taking you guys on how you optimize your LinkedIn profile, how to make your LinkedIn profile print you money without begging for jobs. So, I'm gonna be giving us LinkedIn tips how you can and how you should optimize your LinkedIn profile as a remote worker. So you should know that your profile is your business card and you shouldn't treat it like a diary. If you aren't optimizing it, you are invisible and people will not be able to find your profile. People will not be, recruiters will not be able to find you, which otherwise means what? It needs fixing. And the fixing is what we're about to do now. So the first thing you want to do on your LinkedIn profile is your public profile and URL. So you need to come here, you need to click on it, you need to come to edit your custom URL, you need to optimize it. So by default, if you check yours, you will be seeing some numbers there. You'll be seeing something like ASDF, then 1, 2, alphanumeric digits. So you want to remove those alphanumeric digits and click on save. That's what you want to do. You want to remove that alphanumeric digit and have your first and last name, first, middle, and last name there. Then you click on save. That's what you want to do. So after you've done that, the next thing you want to work on is your LinkedIn banner. Now, your LinkedIn banner should be related to your industry. It should be, it should not be generic. You see many people using generic LinkedIn banner, but no, if yours is still that generic blue thing, there is this generic blue thing many people use, then you're already behind. So your LinkedIn banner, you are supposed to use it to showcase your expertise, your website or your brand. That's what you are supposed to use it to showcase. So let it be something that once people look at it, then they should have an idea of what you do. That being said, where can you get LinkedIn banners? You can get LinkedIn banners on Canva. If you go to Canva, you can get LinkedIn banners. You can just Google LinkedIn profile banner on Google. Just search it, and you will see many sites where you can get LinkedIn banner. You can also use ChatGPT and ask it, tell ChatGPT about yourself, and it's going to do what? It's going to generate a LinkedIn banner for you. But you have to take note that you need to know the size and length of the LinkedIn banner so that you give ChatGPT exclusively and specifically you give it the what? You give it the number, the inches, the length, breadth of the what? The banner you want it to generate. Feel free to check me on LinkedIn. You can DM me to give you the prompt you can use to generate a profile picture, a LinkedIn banner. So leaving the LinkedIn banner, the next thing we are going to is the what? Profile picture. Mind you, this is where you can edit your LinkedIn banner. Just click here, create a slideshow. So you can now create a slideshow using the premium. So you see some people's profile, you see them having. So what it means is you have like about five banners, and it will be just moving. uh so that's if you are using the premium. Now the next thing we are going to talk about is your what, your profile picture. You need to understand that your profile picture on LinkedIn is not the pictures you post on Instagram, is not the pictures you post on your Facebook, is not the kind of pictures you post on Twitter. Your LinkedIn profile picture should be a professional picture. It shouldn't be car selfies, wedding photos, club pictures. You'll be surprised. Yes, many people do that, and it's actually a turn off for recruiters. So it should be a clean professional headshot with good lighting that have instant credibility. So if you look at the picture I used there, you see that's me. It's my system, a very clean picture. I have other ones. I do change it occasionally. So you can have a professional picture. Take your time. Probably go for a photo shoot and do a professional picture. Or we have lots of AI now that you can use to generate professional headshots. Like we have Remini.ai. If you Google create professional headshots, you see lots of AI that you can actually use. So how does it work? They'll probably ask you to upload like 5 to 6 of your selfies, and it will come up with a very good uh professional headshot that you can use. But I always like originality when it comes to pictures. So I prefer, if you can take your time, you do what? You just go to uh what's it called? Go to a photo studio and do that. So the next thing we want to talk about is the what? We want to talk about the headline. So if you click here, you will see this, your basic info. So on your basic info, you should be able to enter your first name, last name, and additional name if you have. So this is also something very important. What you put here can make or mar you. What you put here is very, very important. Your headline. So you see lots of people putting looking for opportunities. It is cute. It's okay. You are looking for opportunity. But how does this sound when you have a zinc factor? You have something that can actually showcase what you do, not just a job title. So some people just have job titles there. And having job title, having job title alone is not enough. Like I said, having job titles alone is not enough. You need to have something that is compelling. You need to have something, a compelling headline that will highlight your value proposition. So, if you don't know how to go about it, there is a prompt I can actually give you for your what? LinkedIn profile headline. So, the prompt is, you tell ChatGPT act as a LinkedIn profile optimizer for job seekers. Create a compelling headline that highlights my value proposition with a zinc factor. Zinc factor, zinc, ZING. So I'm going to read that again. Act as a LinkedIn profile optimizer for job seekers, comma, create a compelling headline that highlights my value proposition with a what? Zinc factor. You can now attach your resume or your CV. You can say find attach my resume to get more insight about me. So once you do that, ChatGPT will give you a very good headline that is compelling, that showcase your value proposition and has a zinc factor as well. So that is very, very important. So you see, once you come here to ask you which industry do you want. So if you want to work in depending on where you presently work, you have to put the industry there. If you want your school to show on your profile, yeah. If you want your school, your institution attended to show, and your current place of work, if you want it to show, all this is where you can do that. All you have to do is to come here, you click on show current company in my intro, you come here under education, you click on show my school in my intro. It's actually very good because it's easy for alumni or your colleagues, it's easy for people that went in the same school to do what? To reach out or connect with you and network with you. So the next section I'm going to show you guys now is the open to. So when you click here, open to, you see open to work, you see hiring, you see services. So once you click open to work, this is where you are going to put the job titles that you are seeking to get. The job titles that you are seeking to get. So if you're a data analyst, you want to search for a title here. If you type data analyst, you see data analyst. If you are a virtual assistant, you want to search for virtual assistant. If you are whatever your profession is, just search for it. Project management. So if you are entry level, so you want to search for junior project management or project manager, pardon. Junior project manager. Are you with me? Junior project manager, junior project lead. If you're an engineer, civic engineer, you want to put it there. So you see civil engineering project. So you have the opportunity of adding 5 job titles that you are seeking that are related or similar. Are you with me? So underneath it, you see location types. So these location types is what kind of jobs do you want? Are you seeking for on-site jobs, hybrid, or remote jobs? So for a remote worker, for someone that don't want to work on site, you can just click on remote jobs. Click on remote only. For hybrid means that these are opportunities where you can work remotely. They probably work remotely and physical. So now, if you choose on site, it's going to ask you which locations are you willing to work. So you can pick Nigeria, Africa, if you are willing to move to Africa to work there on site. Then for remote, you can pick. So here you can pick maximum of countries. Here you can also pick maximum of what? 5 countries. Now it's going to ask you start date. Are you searching immediately? Are you actively applying? Are you are working in a place where you are okay now, but you just want to work remotely? Are you with me? So if you want to do that casually, you click on flexible. I am casually looking. So you see some people taking full time, select, pick all of them, no they tear trouser. Full time, part time, contract, internship, temporary. I've told people that some contract jobs will even pay more than full time jobs. Some part time jobs will even pay more than some full time jobs. Some intern job is an opportunity for you that you are growing, entry level. The same thing, temporary. Some temporary jobs will pay you very well. So don't just pick full time only. Pick all of them. Any opportunity that comes, you grab. Visibility, who can view you are open to work. So now you might currently be working in a place where you don't want them to know that you're actively searching for jobs online. So you can pick recruiters only. But if you no mind, you no send anybody, you can pick all LinkedIn members. So these include people in your current company can see that you are searching for a job. Everybody can see you are searching for a job. Then you click on save. So once you are done, now before we go down to all the sections, as you can see, all the sections here are here. You can add any section to your LinkedIn profile here. You can add about to, add an about. Now, how do you get a very good about write up that you write on your LinkedIn profile? Now, you should know that when you are writing about, it's not just your biography. I do tell people that's what differentiates you from others. Some people will just write almost all everything about their life here. No, that's not what recruiters, that's not what people want to see. This isn't a biography. This is an opportunity for you to pitch yourself. This is like an elevator pitch. Some people will just scan through your profile. They won't spend much time there. So you have to make sure what you put here is what will keep them on your profile. Something that will make them want to know more about you. Something that will grab attention. Talk about results, numbers, your impact. If you're about to start with I'm passionate about, just delete it. Just delete it. So, how would you know what to put there? Okay. You can send me a message on LinkedIn to give you a prompt that you can use to get a very good, compelling, and captivating LinkedIn profile about you. Or if you are paying attention, I'm going to give you a glimpse of what the prompts look like. So you tell ChatGPT, or if you are using Deep Search or you are using Grok, you can tell it to act as a LinkedIn profile optimization specialist. Write a 5 paragraph, you now put in quotation, about me statement that I can add to my LinkedIn profile. The first 2 lines must grab attention. The most, you write it in capital letter. The first 2 lines must grab attention. I would like the tone to be professional but likable. I want the reader to know that I am competent and easy to work with based on my tone. I have attached my resume or CV so you have a sense of my professional background, skills, industry. Full stop. You now say, ensure to integrate some high level details from my resume, but don't go too detailed about it. So take your time to write down this prompt. Just enter it into ChatGPT or Grok. You can copy and paste your resume or your CV, paste it there for you to have a sense of your professional background, skills, and industry, and send it. So you see, it's going to give you a lovely about that you can just tweak to be more personalized to you, or you can just change some few things there, and that will do. So if you now scroll down, you will see where you are asked to select skills. Add up 5 top skills that you want to be known for. 5 top skills that you want to be what? Known for. You can click on add skills. See, this is how you can add. Add your five top skills and you click save. Now you're done with your about page. So if you come down, you see I've not added mine here. So all you have to do is you you paste it there. Yet you see that once you do it, it's going to appear here. So the next thing you want to do is you can also click here. So these are core segments of your profile. These are core segments that you want to appear on your profile: about, or education, position, services, career break, skills. We are coming there. I will explain everything. Recommended, so you can add features. Feature are some of the projects you've done. You can add it. Licenses and certifications, all the courses you've been doing online, you can add the certifications there just so they can know that you are always learning and upskilling. Projects, if you've worked on projects, you can add it. Courses, add recommendations, click on additional. So under additional, you can add voluntary experience you've done. If you have publications, you can add them. You have honors and awards, you can add them. You have other English other than you have other languages other than English, you can add them. So let's go down. Let's go down. So now if you look here, you see I have about how many connections for now. I've been too busy to check to do much on my LinkedIn lately. So I have about 3,000 plus connections. I have about 3,000 plus connections. Now, you should LinkedIn, I think, gives you about 100 uh connections. You can add up to 100 connections per week. No, you don't need to know people. You don't need to know the people you're actually adding as connections. Yes, I do tell people that. Why is that? More connections equates to more visibility. Send the request daily. A stranger today is a job referral tomorrow. That's what people don't know. A stranger today is a what? Is a job referral tomorrow. So try as much as possible to do what? Add people. If you don't know how to what to type in the request you send to some particular people you feel you need to add this thing there, just DM me on LinkedIn. Tell me, introduce yourself, tell me you watched this video. As part of the video, tell me you watched this video from Earnremote Africa, and I will give you message prompts templates that you can send to for connections. So that being said, so my top skills, these are the top five skills we added under the this thing. So now under your experience, my profile is not optimized because I use it for sections like this almost week in, week out. So I'm always altering my profile, using it to do what? To teach and mentor as well. So under the experience level, what do you want to do? You want to add your job experience, places you've worked. So you go to add position, you click on job title, you enter the job title, the employment type, if it is full-time, part-time, self-employed, contract, internship, apprenticeship. If you are lucky, the company you worked might have an account on LinkedIn. So it also makes your profile to be very credible in the sense that people can easily click on to check the company you've worked with. So if I've worked with Exxon Mobile, it's there. So you select. If you are still working there, you click on this that you are still currently working there. You click on select the start month and year you started working there. Now you select the location. If you are working remotely, this is where you show that you are working remotely. Now under the description, you don't just want to put things like I did this, I did that. It has to be what? Achievement based highlights. Achievement based highlights. That's what you need to put there. They have to be achievement. Then please, on your description, you should have nothing more than 4 bullet points. Don't go and pack like 5, 5, 10, 10 bullet points in each job role of your experience section. No, let it be a maximum of 4 bullet points. Now the bullet points should be what? Achievement based. So you can pick from what you have on your resume or CV and paste it here. Or better still, you can just make sure DM me as well for this. But then you can just ask ChatGPT to give you what? You can list. Let me give you guys an insight. So let's say you don't have a resume or CV that is optimized. So you know what you did during your time in that particular job role. So let's say I worked as an executive assistant in a company. Let's call the company X. And as an executive assistant, I managed the CEO's calendar. I booked, I arranged and managed traveling itineraries for them, for the CEO. I did this, I did that. All I have to do is you go to ChatGPT, say during my time at social place, I spent social number of years, and below are some of my job description, or below are some of the roles I played. I did this, I did that. Once you tell it, you now follow this prompt and tell it, act as a LinkedIn optimization specialist. I want you to deduce 4 achievement based bullet points. 4 achievement based bullet points to be used on my LinkedIn profile. Once you do that, you see ChatGPT will give you achievement based bullet points that you can just copy to it and do what, and you paste it on the description. You do the same thing for all each and every what's it called? Each and every job role. Now, about the skills, there is a skill section where you can add skills, and at the same time, you can see LinkedIn has added this new feature where for each job description, each job role you're adding, they'll ask you where did you find the job. So you can just tell them other contacted by recruiter, referral, other jobs are Indeed, and what have you. So yeah, you can add up like 6 major skills for this particular job role. So after you've told ChatGPT that, you can tell it to do what? To deduce the top 5 skills in this role, and it's going to give you the top 5 skills or 6 skills. Then you can just easily add them here. So let's say project management is among the skill. You manage some projects, or project planning, you select it. Whatever it is, you select it, and before you know, you have like 5. Then if you have like media, like images, presentations to back up your time in this role, you add it here and save. So that's what you should do. So that's what you do for each job role experience you've worked in. That's what you should have here. Then under your education, so for the education, if you are lucky, your school will have a profile. So if you enter, let me just add a new one. Let's say I schooled at University of Lagos. Once you type, it's going to suggest University of Lagos. Can you see? So you select it, degree, you enter bachelor's degree, field, you enter the field. So if it is in engineering, you once you type, it's going to suggest, and you enter the month you started and the year, the day, grade. You know the church was you finish with good grades. Make sure you put it there. Make sure you put it there. If you did some activities in school, football, whatever it is, put it there. Then you click on what? Save. So that is applicable. You add that, you add everything. You can add modules that you did, add the grade. So once you're done with your education, you want to go to the next section. So this is where you can add skills. So now, the minimum number of skills that should be on your profile is 35. 35, that's the minimum number of skills that should be there. Now, if you don't know what skills you should put there, just copy your resume that you are using on your CV, put it on ChatGPT or Grok or Deep Search, and use this prompt. Act as a LinkedIn profile optimization specialist. I want you to deduce. I want you to. I want to optimize my skill section of my LinkedIn profile. You now tell it to do what? You want it to list the top 25 skills for, in bracket, your niche or your job title. If you're a data analyst, the top 25 skills, the top 20 skills for a data analyst that wants to work in so and so industry. You put it there, and you can say 25, you can say 30, but the minimum you should have is 35. Once you tell it, it's going to list those skills. Now make sure you include that the skills should be both encompassing technical and soft skills. Once you do that, don't worry, ChatGPT knows what I mean by that. And it's going to give you the skills you add there. So all you have to do is click on add. Among the skills that it's listed, just type it. So this could be some of the skills there. Team building. So once you pick team building, it's going to ask you. Now, these are places I've worked on my job experience section. So it's going to ask me, okay, where did this skill, where was it applicable? So it's possible it's applicable in all the places you've worked. All you have to do is click, tick, and you do what? You save, and it's going to be added there. So that being said, the next thing you want to do is to come down here for what? Recommendations. Let me see. After the skills is recommendations. So you have to also sell yourself out there. Some of the things recruiters look out at the recommendations you have. What are people saying about you? What are people saying about you? So you can click here. You can ask for recommendation from people that you know you've worked with, people, your colleagues that are on LinkedIn that you know you've worked with in the same company. You can ask them for recommendation. You should also give people recommendation as well. So I skipped this place mistakenly. So the licenses and certification, I explained it earlier. All you have to do. So if you have any professional affiliations, you are a member, Nigerian Institute of Management, you are a member, engineering, member of Korean, and what have you. This is the place you have to enter it. The name, the name of the or you have a certification in any course. This is where you enter it. You enter the name of the certification. You search for the issuing organization, the date it was issued, when it's expiring, and to make it credible, if your certification has an ID, you enter it here. If there is a link that they can verify your certification, you enter it here. It's very, very good. So that being said, let's go down. I've explained this, I've explained this section, I've explained this section, I've explained this section. So language, if you understand other languages other than English, you have to add them here. So now, that being said, you go to your network, my network. Under my network, you can go to groups. You can search for groups. So irrespective of what your niche is, there are groups on LinkedIn for you. There are groups. If you are a data analyst, you're a freelancer, just search for freelancing in groups, freelance groups. Just search for freelance groups. Click groups. See, freelance writers, freelance this, freelance graphic designers. Join as many groups as you can. This is an opportunity for you to network. This is an opportunity for people to reach out to you. This is an opportunity for you to learn. So whatever it is, you have a group there. So you can search for events as well. Many people don't know that there are events every day. So if I'm a data analyst, you can search for data analysis in events to see which events are coming up. Click here, events. So look at these events: data management and analysis using Tableau training. This is happening on Monday, April 7th to April 14th. Look at this one. Look at this one. So these are events that you can easily just click and you do what you set a schedule or a reminder for you to join that event. Under my network again, there are lots of pages. You can search for pages, remove job pages, and do what? And join them. You can search for remove job pages and do what? And join them. What else? Newsletters and what have you. So these are things you need to do. Now, when it comes to job, you can search for a job. Let's say data analyst, and set an alert. Now, remember you are looking for remote jobs. So under here, you click on remote, you search, experience level, you can internship, entry, and search. That's the level you are. Date posted, you want to streamline it to past 24 hours. So there's no job posted that fall in this category, but I know if I should increase it, if I should increase it, now let's go to job posted in the past 24 hours. So once you do that, you now click on set alert. So that means every job posted every 24 hours, you'll be getting an alert for you to apply for that job by simply clicking here, apply, and you'll be able to apply for the job. Another thing that's huge, let me give you guys another secret. Now, there are some jobs that you will not see here on the job board. There are some jobs you will not see here when you search for them. The only way you can see some of those jobs is, let's say, you search them by hashtag. Let me search hashtag project management, project manager. So it's going to bring someone's post. So this is what I'm looking for. You click on it. Once you click on the hashtag, once you click on the hashtag, so I think okay, let me just click on this. So there are lots of search for hashtags that are related to what you do. Now what's going on? What's going on? Let's do it again. So let me just type hashtag hiring now. So this is one of the top these things you should do. You should be following hashtag hiring now. So there are some jobs people post on their what? On their feeds. And the only way you see it is if you are following the hashtag. So I'm following most of these hashtag. That is why once I click on it, it's not bringing it up. Open to work. Let's see if it's going to bring it up for us to follow. What's going on? So it's supposed to bring it up, and you see a an update beside it, telling you to follow it. What's going on? Okay, let me search for it on post. Let's try something. So just try it on your own. I'm sure yours might work. Probably it happens like this sometimes, anyways. Uh, Funny enough, if I should log out and log in now, to to just work. So once you click on any hashtag, it will bring it up here, and you see a icon beside it. So you just have to follow it. What it means is anybody that makes a post that uses the hashtag, it will be coming to your feed. You'll be able to see it. So there's many jobs like that. So you type hashtag, then the job title of job roles you are searching for or you are seeking to get, you get those uh hashtags. So that being said, what other bonuses can I add to this video for you guys? Okay, about posting. 90% of LinkedIn users never post. Let me tell you guys the truth. I, for one, too, I hardly post, not because it's because I'm always engaged. And for somebody that is actively searching for job role, remote work, trust me, if you want to stand out, you need to post. At least you need to post once a day. You need to post before 8 a.m. in the morning or after 5 p.m. in the evening. In fact, if you can't post, schedule it. Schedule it. And we have a program here at Earnremote Africa. We have a LinkedIn challenge. And if you're interested, though it's a paid challenge. I think it's I think it's just 15 or is it 10,000 now? So you can just send a DM that you're interested. We have a LinkedIn challenge, a 20 days LinkedIn challenge that we normally do. So that LinkedIn challenge is something that we teach you how to post, what to post about. So I'm just going to give you guys some insights about what to post. So you post insights about your industry. Yes, you post lessons from your work, you post your wins, both big and small. You post, you share valuable articles, even your opinions. Yes, your opinion matters as well. Updates about your career moves without sounding desperate. That's the mistake many people make. You see many posts, people post, but you remain reading at the post, you know this person is desperate. That's not the kind of thing recruiters want to be seeing. So you have to be posting at least once a day or a minimum of 3 times in a week. Also, if you want your LinkedIn profile to be very visible for recruiters to be able to see you, you need to engage on people's posts. Yes, because one thing with LinkedIn is the algorithm loves you when you interact, not just commenting on people's posts by saying great post, well done. No, 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 no. You have to interact. As you're interacting, people are seeing your comments, people are seeing what you are doing, and that will do what? That will make people reach out to you. You see people, you start getting connections from people you don't even know. So more visibility on LinkedIn equates to more credibility. It also equates to more opportunities. Like I said earlier, LinkedIn isn't just a job board, it is a money machine, it is a networking machine, it is a platform where you can easily get remote job. It's a platform where recruiters can easily come slide to your DM. I like this post you made. I love this post you made. I can see some of the works you are doing. We are working on social projects. We want you to come in. Tell us about yourself. Tell us more about what you can do for us. So that is it about this. I wish you guys all the best. I remain myself, Tony Ibrahim Inshallah. Feel free to message me. Feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. Feel free to message me about challenges you are experiencing or going through in the remote workspace. I'll do my best to help you out. Thank you, and God bless you.